So, Crypto.com has another new partnership that I want to discuss with you guys in this video. And I also want to talk about one of their recent partnerships that not only got launched, but is going tremendously well. And the CEO is going out and talking about it on X today. And I'm really impressed with this move that they recently made. I want to talk a little bit about the price action on the CRO token in this video. So let's get to it, guys. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everyone. I am Crypto Kib. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content. And on the day, we've seen quite a few coins that have been slipping lower. We've seen just a few coins that have been shooting to the moon. Aster token still getting tremendous moves today. But really, the market overall is flat to calm. In fact, kind of down from where we were just a few short weeks ago before the Fed had the announcement of the Fed rate cut and before we saw that actually come out. So where are we at right now for Crypto.com's CRO coin? Well, currently as the total market cap is falling and Bitcoin is slipping a little bit lower, we're wondering, is Bitcoin going to find a floor here, or is it going to fall down to 107 or possibly even down to the $100,000 price level before finding a level of support? And this is something I was exploring in my live stream earlier today, just looking at levels of resistance. But if Bitcoin falls lower, then CRO coin could continue to fall. And unfortunately, I had a prediction that after we saw the 37-cent price level for CRO, I said, hey, be careful, we could get a dip back down to 20 cents. Heck, we might even see it come down to 16 cents. And that is very much still on the table today. Now, in the positive side of things, my friends, there's some pretty good news that's coming out. Before I get to it, I want to show you guys, there was a story that came out the other day regarding Crypto.com over a covered up breach, which was not true. And there's only one publication that actually corrected that, showing the report that was addressed by the CEO of Crypto.com. There's only one publication, Cointelegraph, that came out and said that this data leak claim was unfounded. The idea is that people were saying it was an undisclosed user data leak, and the truth is that it was disclosed. It did happen, but it was disclosed, and people that were saying it was undisclosed were not telling the truth. The CEO addressed that, which I like, but I want you to note that today, when you look up Crypto.com news, what are you going to see? Still a lot of the fake news of the incorrect story here, but you're also going to see this new story. Accident Movement selects Crypto.com custody trust company as a digital asset custodian, which is spectacular. And there's the announcement. So you can look actually at this actual press release from Crypto.com, but this is just one more example of yet another company that has trusted the custody of these assets with Crypto.com, because I do believe that they are truly looked at as one of the most trusted brands in crypto, with all the work they've put into complying with the regulatory framework of this market as it's expanded, as they've gone into different countries. I think they've really done a great job, and that's why we continue to see more and more partnerships. As for a recent partnership that's gone really well, I want to talk about this. But first, if you guys are trying to do some trading in this market and taking advantage of the volatility, I love Crypto.com, but there are a couple exchanges that I like to actively leverage trade on and do my day trading on. That is BitNX and Blowfin. And in the description of this video, there are sign-up bonuses available for you guys if you want to check them out. Up to a $100,000 deposit bonus for BitNX and up to a $5,000 deposit bonus for Blowfin if you haven't taken advantage of those already. I do think that there is going to continue to be a lot of volatility and trade opportunities, not just on CRO, but on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, a lot of these coins that I like to trade as well. So check that out if you haven't done so. Regarding the good news, though, of this other partnership that's done really well, let's go over to this tweet from the CEO of Crypto.com. He says, "We are blown away by the early success of the Underdog partnership with tens of millions of contracts traded during the last week of football. Football season just kicked off. They are a perfect partner, and we see firsthand why they are the fastest growing sports business in the U.S. They mastered Crypto.com integration with awesome UX and flows, giving their customers exactly what they want. So very impressive that Crypto.com has integrated with this Underdog Sports app. And it's probably even more impressive that the partnership that was put out here is number one. You know, you might think that some of these other ones you might have heard of are bigger. I honestly, when I heard of this Underdog thing, I didn't know how big it was or how big it was going to be. Well, right now it is in the App Store, ranked number one, which is tremendous. And Crypto.com has partnered with them. Again, a fantastic example of the success in the marketing efforts and the strategy that Crypto.com has brought to the table as one of the leading exchanges in this industry. Very, very interesting, in my opinion. And I think I'm very excited about it. And again, you know, this news story came out today, and we'll continue to see more partnerships with more folks using Crypto.com as the custody partner, Crypto.com integrating to actually put crypto into real world use over and over and over again. Yeah, we already saw the Presidential Media Group partnership. We've got a CRO ETF coming. I really only see more utility and more use case for CRO and for Crypto.com's products and the custody services that they offer. So as I look ahead and I'm talking about potential lower levels for Bitcoin, again, maybe Bitcoin comes down to 107 again. Maybe it comes down to 100,000 again before getting a bounce. I'm looking at CRO thinking now that we're already at 20 cents, it is possible that 16 cents could be on the table. And dare I even say, there is a chance that CRO coin could in fact come back down to 10 cents if Bitcoin fell hard enough. If Bitcoin, think about this, guys, if Bitcoin came down 9%, 10%, and Bitcoin dominance started to climb, altcoins would be falling harder. CRO would be no exception to that. And CRO coin falling as much as below the 20 cent level, as much as Bitcoin. If CRO coin was at 20 cents and it fell 10%, that would bring CRO coin down to 17 cents. But if Bitcoin is going to fall 10%, is CRO coin going to fall, 20%? And what would 20% look like? 20% would look like, 16 cents. And those are off the top of my head, but just sensically, those numbers do make sense. If Bitcoin falls, altcoins fall harder while Bitcoin dominance is rising. And a lot of people are predicting a bounce for Bitcoin dominance, myself included. But I wanted to give you guys this update. If you're doing any trading out there, I hope you guys are doing that successfully. If you haven't already checked out some of the affiliates in the description down below, some of the places I like to go to trade, you could check that out. But as I see this good news come out for Crypto.com and CRO, I think it's important that you're paying attention to the news stories that are coming out. So I wanted to share that with you today. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. I believe that Q4 could have an excellent altcoin rally coming, but I do believe there could be a Bitcoin bounce for Bitcoin dominance first. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel DCA Hodl. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.